Hey there everybody, this big old package arrived today. Let's get it open and see what's in there. It is the Tracker XXL from Off Grid Knives. Still sealed in the box. Yeah, I saw this. They got the Tracker X3, I think it's called, which is a smaller version of this. And I like it. I might pick it up someday. But this was the great big chopping one, kind of comparable to a K-Bar BK9 or maybe even a Essie Hungles 2. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And I grabbed this one in the blackout. Let's see here. Because I always like their blackout versions of everything. Just think it looks really cool. I think they all look good. But the blackout one is always my favorite, so I went with it. I do like the tan handles, but I'm not a big on those tan and gray ones. But I'm not a big fan of the gray blade. If they had tan with a blackout blade, I might do that. But let's get this open. All right, there's not a lot of light today because there's a big thunderstorm going on outside, and I'd kick my lamps on, but they make everything look kind of orangish yellow, and I lose that like natural light. I don't really like how it looks when I do reviews, so I try to use the natural light. But let's see. Looks like I gotta open it from the end here. Jeez, that's a lot of packaging. All right, you get a little booklet and something else in there. Okay, you get an Off Grid Knives, like little pamphlet showing you all their different knives and everything, explaining them all. And this is the one I went with, was the Tracker XXL. So you get a little Off Grid Knives warranty card there. You get a sticker. And you get a little like microfiber cleaning cloth labeled with their Off Grid Knives logo. I already cut this just now. So here is the knife and the sheath. Oh boy. Fighting a person today. All right, there it is, finally. Really nice looking taco style Kydex sheath. I kind of like how you can see that drop point pressed right into the Kydex, and it's got a nice weep hole there to let water drain. It's got a bunch of eyelets on it, so you can put paracord, or you can lash it to a pack, or you can move this around. You could probably twist it different directions. It has a Velcro and a snapping belt loop on it. Really heavy duty, not bad at all, but it's not too oversized like some of them are, so that's probably fit up to about a 2-inch belt or so. Pretty nice. You can see it's Full-Tang. You can see that tang clear through the handle. Got a nice logo in black on there, and then it's got a thumb ramp here so you can push it out, and let's do that now. You ready? Ooh, look at that. Man, that is a nice looking blade. See if I can get this worthless camera to focus. Off Grid Knives. That's their logo, kind of in like silvery white there on the blade. I'm just taking it all in. First time I've seen it in person. It's got some nice kind of smooth jimping up here on the spine. And those edges feel just sharp enough that you could probably use this to strike a ferro rod. It's a high saber, and it's so high, like it goes way up here. So this is practically a full flat grind if it wasn't for that thick high saber there up at the top. Really nice. Big swooping belly here at the tip, drop point. It's got two great big screws there to hold the handle scales on. The handle scales have some kind of a like honeycomb style texture on them. I believe they are black G10. So that's pretty nice. And of course, with off-grid knives, you're getting that Cryo D2 Tool Steel. This has that mark right there on the blade. Has a little choil there. Not so much to choke up on, but just to help you when sharpening and stropping the blade. Feels pretty nice in my hand. Like, look at that shape. It's got like a Coke bottle swell on it that way. But then when you turn it this way, it has a swooping belly this way. And then a curved kind of pommel back here. Yeah, I got like large to extra large hands, and it just, wow, that fits like a glove. It does have a lanyard hole also. So you put a lanyard on it, because this is probably going to be used like a big chopper. So when you're swinging it around, you definitely want some extra protection there. The tang of the knife goes all the way through the handle, so it is full tang. It looks like it's just under 1/4 of an inch. I think it's listed, some people have said 4 millimeter, but I think their website has it listed as 5 millimeter. So it's a little bit thicker, and that kind of tumbled blackout texture on the blade, and I just really like it. It's still got a shine to it, but it's dull enough that it's not going to reflect light too much. So it's kind of like blued steel, just done very dark. And I don't know, I think it looks so great. Right now, you can get them on Amazon, or you can get them directly from Off-Grid Knives. I ordered directly from Off-Grid Knives because I wanted to use PayPal, and Amazon doesn't take PayPal, so that's why I went with Off-Grid Knives themselves. Now, had I used my Amazon Prime, I could have got it probably a few days earlier, but, you know, then there's always a catch. You can't use PayPal, so whatever. But that's down inside of the sheath. Really good quality, like Kydex. I believe it's real Kydex. It's not some like just cheapo plastic or anything. I like that you can move this around to position it like wherever you want. And I believe their logo is on the other side too, if I'm not mistaken. So you can switch this to the other side, and if you're lefty, so it can be left hand carry and you don't lose anything. So that's cool too. But let's clean some of this up and get some measurements before I have no light at all. Okay, here is the knife. It is about 7 1/4 on the cutting edge for just the blade, and the overall knife is about 12 3/4, close to it. You become way out there to the tip. The handle is about 5 1/4. And the width of this blade is about just a hair over 1 3/4 inches wide. So that's pretty stout on the width. Okay, let's try to get the width here. It is 3/16, just under 1/4 of an inch. Okay, here it is beside the new Cold Steel Recon Scout in 52-100 steel. Now it comes with a Secure-X sheath that a lot of people don't like because of the fiberglass in it. They complain that it dulls the blade. But look how thick that cold steel is. But this has real Kydex, which is nice. But there's the difference in thickness. Yeah. Okay, here it is beside the Cold Steel Drop Forged Survivalist. This is the older version in the bronze finish. About the same thickness. This might be just a hair thicker, but yeah, pretty similar in size there. And here it is beside the Cold Steel Trailmaster in 52-100 steel. So you can see the Trailmaster definitely has it beat on length of the blade there. The Trailmaster is a full flat grind, and this one's close to it, but it's got that high line up there, which makes it a high saber. This one has the big belly, whereas this one doesn't have a very huge belly, but it's more designed for stabbing. Whereas this one, I would say, is more designed for bushcraft. And just for the heck of it, here it is beside my big old Spyderco knife that I carry every day, and my little Cold Steel neck knife dagger that I recently reviewed. See, there's a heck of a difference, but these knives are meant for completely different tasks. Okay, here is the sheath by itself. It is 4.2 ounces, and then the knife and the sheath together is 1 pound 5 ounces on the dot. And then, of course, the knife just by itself is 1 pound and 1/8 of an ounce. So just barely over a pound. That's a heavy knife. And for everybody who loves to weigh things in grams, the sheath in the knife is 596 grams. And the knife by itself is 476 grams. If my scale is accurate. Okay, this is the knife right out of the box. I haven't even wiped any oil off the blade. It didn't look like there was much, but I have a sheet of printer paper here, and we're gonna see if this thing arrives sharp at all. Wow. This thing's like falling through the paper. It's so darn sharp. Good gracious. This thing is like a freaking scalpel. I'm going to get another sheet of paper and do that again just because it's so fun. Okay, I'm back with another sheet of printer paper. Let's do that again. Whew. Man. Oh man, look at that. Look at those curved cuts. And it stabs pretty good. Dude, the paper cutting test is literally the end-all, be-all of whether a knife is worth anything or not. And I just proved that this knife is worth a lot. It's a heck of a knife. Okay, this is what it sounds like when you put this knife into the sheath. Nice loud click. And that is in there. It is secure. It is not coming out until you purposely make it come out. Look at that. That is really nice retention on that. Well, you know, I think I covered pretty much everything on this review. We got the weight, we got the paper cutting, we got the knife comparisons, we got the measurements, all the specs. It is a great looking knife. Full-Tang Cryo D2 Tool Steel. It's got a high saber grind, big belly, drop point. Super comfortable handle. This might be one of the best handle designs to come out of Work Tough gear for comfort. That thing is just awesome. And I have several off-grid knives like the Alpha Dog and a couple others. I think I got the Cayman XXL, and there's one other one I got. I can't remember the name offhand, in Scandi grind, and it is just a scalpel. But yeah, this is nice. This is a nice big chopper. And the price isn't too bad. Highly recommend it from what I've seen so far. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing review of the Off-Grid Knives Tracker XXL in blackout.
This is Joe Doomsday, signing out.